Yep, we are.
I gotta take off his jacket. Shout out Holly Springs High School.
Definitely class of 09.
Fresh graduating class, man.
That's us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, the Fury jersey is crazy. Shout out Peakway Fury.
Yeah, man. This is my AAU team we played on together.
Yeah. Good times.
And this jersey, like we were discussing, is too big now. And it's the biggest I've ever been. So you can imagine 20 years ago. By the way, we were a terrible team. Shout out Coach Mason. He tried his best. We were just terrible. We were a terrible team.
Yeah.
It was fun, though.
Yeah.
Traveling, getting your ass whooped, eating together.
Oh, my God. We did not have a winning spirit.
Yeah.
We did not. Who put that team together, man?
Man, Coach, like I said, Coach Mason did his best, but in that area, you had like Garner Road, you know what I'm saying? You had the Carolina Celtics, you had a lot of good teams.
Yeah.
TP3. Yeah, and so, I feel like there was like the AAU people who were like playing like with scouts and stuff, and then there's like the AAU for fun.
Yeah.
That was us.
That was definitely the Fury.
Yeah, but you only played with us for 1 year.
Yeah, because I was not accustomed to losing.
Yeah, I just wanted to have fun. I'm not gonna lie. I was 5'3". I knew I wasn't going nowhere. It is what it is.
Yeah, that was that. Like, we did not have a winning spirit, man. Not with that team. I mean, you hustled and you played well. But as a cohesive unit, it was not a winning formula. But you was right, Coach Mason. I mean, he taught good basketball though. Shout out Coach Mason.
Yeah,
he definitely taught good basketball.
Yeah, and his son John. Shout out John.
Yeah, shout out John.
Yeah. But sorry, quick hitter. So you put ice in your milk.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, so to me, milk has always kind of been like real thick. Of course, right? They got fat 2%, just too thick. So I let the water thin it out.
Okay. Well, let me. Okay, so here's my question.
Talk to me.
When I say a number, I want you to tell me the first thing you think of. 17.
I don't know why Drew Brees came.
Okay.
Drew Brees is 17?
I don't know. I know Phillip Rivers is. I think Drew Brees is 8.
8. Yeah, Drew Brees is 8. Phillip Rivers is 7.
1 plus 7 is 8.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. When I say this number, what color pops in your head? 9.
Green.
8.
Orange.
37.
Like an aquamarine? Like Bahama ocean water?
Okay. So when you are like counting or you see numbers in your head, like how do they appear? Do they appear like with a color? Like do even and odd show up like kind of differently? You know what I'm saying?
Not by association. I would say I see shapes when I think numbers as opposed to colors innately.
Okay.
Right? But when you ask the question and you mention that, I would say odder colors may be brighter. Even colors may be brighter, while odd colors are darker.
Wow, I'm the opposite. That's interesting. Do you count numbers with your teeth?
No.
Oh wow, okay.
But I do know the dental chart of like each number tooth so far. So.
Okay, it's random. Wow.
Yeah.
You're from New York.
I am.
Let's get straight to that.
Talk to me.
Being from North Carolina, I'm gonna be honest. I always had this perception of New Yorkers.
I know.
Y'all came down, y'all were loud, and y'all thought y'all were the best. However, I grew to appreciate it.
Okay. When? Like, what was your coming to New York moment?
I think when I got to college.
Okay.
Because a lot of my let me move this chair up. A lot of my perceptions and things were given to me by my dad.
Okay.
You know, you met my dad.
Yeah. Good man.
Yeah.
Good man. Great man.
A great man. You know what I'm saying? Just a staunch Christian. You know.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And so his view of the world is very staunch. And
Yes.
so he always taught me, man, them New Yorkers, man, they need to be loud. So I'll never forget when I met you. I'm like, bro, this is your standard New Yorker. Loud, good at basketball, you know. Can dribble, you know, because the wind be blowing. So I know all y'all can shoot, but y'all can all dribble. But what I just learned in that 30-minute car ride we just took.
Yeah.
From Midtown to Riverdale, the music we listened to, this nigga had me listen to Ghostface.
Yeah.
So, as a New Yorker, when you moved down here, because how long did you live in New York?
So I stayed in New York for like 3 years.
Sorry about this chair.
4 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was in Philly for 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, in DC for 2.
Wow. Let's talk about Philly.
Philly.
What was that like? So you lived there from age 4 to age 8?
Yeah. Well, not 4 to 8. I would say 5 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Philly was rough. I'm not gonna lie. You know what Philly taught me? Philly taught me like shit happens.
Okay.
Yeah, like everything ain't sweet in the world. That's what Philly taught me.
I can fathom that.
with the swiftness. Like I can't remember this kid's name, but you know, like I grew up in always in good neighborhoods for the most part.
Okay.
Right?
Nice.
But my cousins, not so much. So I go hang with my cousins. We in the hood, right? So this one time I'm in Philly, and we in Northeast Philly, and we go to play baseball. And I had the Phillies hat because you know Phillies was good. They didn't win no championship or nothing that year, but Phillies was good. Pride for the team, right? And this one kid was like, "Yeah, man, let me hold your hat. I'll give it back. I promise." Never seen that hat ever again.
Damn.
And at that moment, I knew, don't be on no sucker shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that's an early age to learn it. It gets imprinted on the brain.
Yeah. Holds firm.
Yeah, and I feel like in high school, like, cause we played basketball together on the team. I don't know if I stated that before the power jumped out.
Yeah.
But I feel like you were like our enforcer. You know, like our like.
Yeah.
Exactly, the grit, tough guy. Yeah.
For sure.
So so that's what I'm saying. Like I grew to appreciate like New Yorkers, man. I'm like, these niggas are special, man. Because y'all all have this confidence about yourselves. And it reminds me of Atlanta niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all
like real Atlanta niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These who are from here. Like there's this strong belief in oneself. And I appreciate that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think that comes with like inner city life. Because it's a dense amount of people, right? Of the same culture.
True.
So it's easier to have pride about yourself. When I moved to the South, I noticed y'all weren't as prideful as we were.
Wait, into the mic. We need this.
Huh? What was your question?
No, I said like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like when coming to the South, I didn't really feel like y'all were as proud to be black people, right?
Okay.
And it's because y'all are so segregated down here. Like in the city, it's dense populations, right? So you get to be around a lot of your people. You see their success. Maybe it might not be all in your family, right? But you see the success of others at a more, I guess, in greater abundance. So it's easy to be proud of yourself and understand what you can be. And I've seen like a lot of people lack that down here. I mean, we went to school in Holly Springs, but when I came to North Carolina, that wasn't the only school I went to. So
Right.
with that in mind, right, like seeing, the different demographics, you kind of see the lack of that. I'm not saying it doesn't exist in the city, but it's still a greater sense of pride
Okay.
or self-confidence, if we call that pride.
I can see that. I can see that.
And like North Carolina, like Atlanta is the same. It's a dense city. But
Yeah.
like North Carolina is spread out a lot.
Yeah, like, and I feel like even, to bring it to sports, I feel like North Carolina, like I feel like sports culture, well, at least when we were growing up in the early 2000s, 90s, I feel like it's more team oriented. Things are just more, but
Yes.
but I feel like up north and in Atlanta, not that things aren't.
Individualism is
Yeah, it's
preached heavy.
more. Yeah, it's more appreciated.
It's
Yeah,
accepted, yeah.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. So you asked me a question. You said something about. Okay, no, hell no. First off, please say that quote. Yo, this is the realest quote ever. Please.
So, hoes track your wealth through depreciating assets.
Wait, one more time.
Hoes track your wealth through depreciating assets.
Explain that.
So, like everybody knows I'm like successful. So they always ask me like, why you drive the car that you drive? Right? You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like, who do I need to impress? Like, I'm building my wealth. I'm enjoying the things I want to enjoy, going to places I want to go. So why drive a nice car, which is a depreciating asset, everywhere as I'm working, when I could just be constantly increasing that wealth, investing that money, or putting it to more experience and memories and things like that, right? So,
Okay.
you see the hoes, not women, but the hoes, they gravitate to depreciating assets. They be clocking your wealth based on what you got on, what you driving, all that stuff. So, I mean, just gotta stay in your lane, stay focused.
That's a great quote. That's a great breakdown. Yeah. Yo,
Yeah,
hoes clock your. Wait, what is it?
hoes clock your wealth through depreciating assets,
Hoes, not women, you say.
not women,
But hoes.
but the hoes.
Clock your wealth through depreciating assets. Do you think, to kind of piggyback off that, in this social media era, do you think we're going to get to a point where mass society realizes that that very point, depreciating assets, and honestly, to a conceptual point, things like clout, depreciating, concepts. Do you think the mass society will get to a point where they realize that this is all a facade and for not?
Yeah, I think it'll be when it's too late. But as we can see, inflation is going to drive that point. Inflation, like social media, can't keep up with inflation.
What do you mean by that?
So inflation per year, right, on average is what something like 7-8%, right? Give or take. We'll just say it for easy math. It's high, right?
Okay.
It's high. What I know for a fact is from 2020 to now, inflation has outpaced the percentage of inflation in 1 year has outpaced the cumulative of people's salary increase in those 6 years combined. Because the average salary increase is about 3% a year, right?
Okay.
So if inflation in 1 year is 8% plus, right? And we knew from 2020 to now it's astronomical. like you can't outpace the value at which your dollar is increasing. So then that limits the amount of things that you can do because prices go up, your money's not going up fast enough to keep up that lifestyle.
Damn.
And that's simple math. That's just simple math.
Right.
So that'll eventually make farming cool, bartering cool. Like we're gonna have to get to a point to where we're gonna have to save America again. Like the people. Not the government. We can't rely. It's not gonna be the government. The people of America are gonna have to save America. And that's unifying financially internally.
So what do you think is the most practical way to get started, like individually, with that?
You have to organize. That's the most important thing. Like with anything you do, really, but you got to organize. You have to establish an economy, right? So we can talk about it from a crypto aspect, right? So if we want to reset the economics in a sense, you use a cryptocurrency and you establish that pool as the value of currency. Let's say if we want to defect, right? Like defect and make a sustainable society to correct some fairness, right? Mm-hmm. So you use a cryptocurrency and of course, you got to funnel actual dollars in there, right? But then you set the price of goods. As long as you can produce, you can set the price of goods, right? So let's say the South defects, and now you got you corner the market on fruit production, like peaches, oranges, all that type of stuff that these states are known for, right? Just for example. Mm-hmm. Now we can say the people of the South eat peaches for 50 cents. But we charge people that we import $3 a peach. So now we're getting people to spend their money with us. We're having tourism. Everybody's bringing their money, but it's converted into our cryptocurrency that we chose for our defected region. So now we can create job fairness, right? We can create systems as the people, now with no need for government. Because we've organized, we set a plan. Now, okay, we know the sad thing about this is that eventually it's going to become corrupt because that's a social systematic problem, right? No matter how many times you reset, once you get to X amount of people, corruption is going to exist.
Dang. You think it's just an inevitable factor?
I don't know. I know there's a quote in the Bible. I'm not a scripture guy, but I know it pretty decently. And there's something in there that says, he who is without sin. Right? That was only one person. So the rest of us, no matter how hard we try, there's going to be some mistakes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just a mathematical anomaly to have utopic society. Like the math doesn't support that.
That's some real shit.
Yeah. Even if you think from statistics or if you believe in your faith, whatever your faith is, it's impossible. That's how we know what good is, because bad exists.
I've never thought about that from a mathematical standpoint. But you're right. It's mathematically impossible with our human limits to live in a utopian society. It's impossible.
Yeah. We would have achieved it by now, because at a smaller level, like a smaller statistical pool where control is greater, that's the only way it could be achieved. So the moment we surpass that number, the statistics won't support a utopian society, where it's like everything is working perfectly, because there's going to be varying opinions always. And that's the problem with trying to create a utopia. Opinions will always exist. Everybody's not going to feel the same way in a large pool of people.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it sucks.
Okay, so question. You're Muslim. We confirmed this earlier. I didn't know if Muslim eat shrimp. I tried to cook this man, some chicken and shrimp pasta, but I didn't want to offend anyone's faith. But Muslims eat shrimp, so that's good. As a Muslim man, do you view Allah numerically? I feel like you're a very mathematically intelligent person.
So, even if we look at, I'll put it to you like this, right? Even if we look at it from a mathematical standpoint, right? We say, do we see God in numbers? I say yes, and that's why everything isn't perfect, because this is God's first time being God.
Oh, this is spicy. Yeah, hold on. Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, yes, he knows all. Yes, he can fix all, but it's with time. Because what did Kawhi say? Slow is pro. And that's a fact. So it takes time for perfection. And everybody knows that. Anything we've called perfection, it took time.
So let me ask you this: What would you say to those who say that God exists outside of time?
Okay, all right. Foreign concept, if we're thinking about that from a time perspective.
All right.
Right? Okay, so the realm of our concept of time exists in the three-dimensional concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we're able to create two-dimensional worlds, because and what we see is two-dimensional, but with the concept of light, our brain processes that depth.
Okay.
Right? That's how the eye works. The way you see things in depth is because of light refracting. So, if God, conceptually, from a scientific perspective, would be a fourth dimensional being, because he would be able to see everything that we do at once, he would be able to create three-dimensional worlds and see them in the concept of time.
Okay.
So, does a fourth dimensional being exist in this world? No, because we live in a three-dimensional world based on the light that we have. And thus, if I had to explain that concept, does God exist out of time? From a scientific perspective, that's how I would explain it.
Okay.
To make the science make sense.
Okay, so God would be in the fourth dimension.
Yes.
Okay.
As a being who can create our world that we live in and edit, like, you know how we can draw video games or cartoons, pictures we see, right?
Yeah.
They're two-dimensional worlds.
Oh, so because he's a dimension higher.
Exactly. So he would be able to, with the concept of time, him existing out of our concept of time, he would need to be in the fourth dimension. And that's what makes him God.
So, do you think there are infinite dimensions?
I don't think that there are, because I can't prove it, right? But theoretically, yes, for that simple fact, right? If I had to explain to somebody who didn't believe in God how God could exist, like if I had to explain to Trying to think of the word. Starts with an A. I know it. Yep. That.
Wait, not the atheist?
An atheist.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Atheist, yeah.
If I had to explain to an atheist how God works for them to rationalize it, that's how I would explain it to them.
Okay.
And how could they deny it based on the concept of how things are created?
Because it would be like, well, how did we get here?
And that's how you could explain it. Because God is a fourth dimension, so He can create three-dimensional things in playing with time. And the basis of how the concept of time works, if the concept of time is a law, right? It means it's proven no matter where, in any dimension.
Right.
Then, therefore, in something that can create a three-dimensional world would need to be a fourth-dimensional being or creature or whatever you want to call it. Therefore, God would be a fourth-dimensional
being.
Okay.
Word. I'm going to pause this real quick just to make sure we get it. In case some funny shit happened. All right, it's on the books. Bro, that was very, yes.
Yeah.
So, damn. And then I feel like that helps me kind of grasp the concept of time better. Because now, like, so what dimension is time? Would that be?
You can't.
Or is that not?
Time is a concept, right? We given time is measured by a distance in essence, right? So the time it went from the amount of seconds, so we call a second every time our arm ticks, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 1/60th of a minute. A minute's 1/60th of an hour. And then hours go to days. It's 1/24th of a day, right?
Okay.
So we've given these things based on the distance of how we rotate around the sun. Being that 24 days, 30 to 31, 28 days in a month.
Yeah.
X amount of days in a year, 35, 365, 366, given on the year.
Yeah.
Right? But that's to equate how we revolve around the sun. So that's how we conceptualize time based on beings, right? So any movement is really based on our ability to circle around the earth, like the sun.
Okay, so time is a law inside of our third dimension.
Right, it's relative.
Feature.
It's relative, right?
True.
Because
Okay.
time on Mercury would be different if it's based on the concept of night and day.
That's true because Mercury moves faster than Earth
Right.
around the sun. True.
It's different for everyone. So a second is a second. Now, if we use it as a unit, a metric, right? If we just pull some Great Britain English shit, right? And just say, this is universal. Time is universal. Then 1 second is 1 second. But if a motherfucker from a different dimension come and say one Urlock is one Urlock, and that's the equivalent of 30 seconds, then who got the biggest guns wins.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's conceptual. But we know, just like with anything, we can make some sort of equivalency based on the conception.
Okay. Because I'm glad you brought up Mercury. Because this is the only planet I know its orbit. So it goes around Earth in 88 days.
Yeah.
I call it little
Sun.
88. Yeah.
Sun 88 days.
So a second. So an earthly second on Mercury would be. Okay, I see what you're saying because their days aren't.
If it's based on the concept of, all right, so if we. Where does a second go to? Well, it's 60 seconds in a minute. So we had to have a minute first to know we had to split split it up.
Ah.
Then when there's it's metric. It's a metric that we attest to what? How we move
Yo, niggas be thinking. Niggas be thinking.
That's the concept of time, right? So if, like I said, if somebody from different universe say one Urlock is an Urlock, and they say, nah, we moving by Urlocks, and then we rationalize, like, for us to understand, if they had to teach you what an Urlock was in school, it's 30 seconds.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's a concept, but it's relative because it's the distance in between one point to the next.
That was so well put.
Yeah. That's not science. I mean, that's how, like, I think that's like physics. I'm not going to say like, I think that's like physics 3. Yeah. That's where I learned that at.
Didn't make it that far.
Yeah.
Word. So, you like quantum physics?
Like, no, but I entertain the conversations.
Okay. What? Why so? Or I guess why not? Well,
Cause I'm a chemist, and even though physics is the foundation of chemistry, that's what I went to school for, chemistry. So I have a deeper love for chemistry than quantum physics.
Okay. Chemistry, that's like balancing equations and
Yeah, that's just in there.
yeah. I took that junior year in high school.
No more after that?
Bruh, I don't know if you remember that scandal with the teacher. Remember the young lady, she had Lyme disease.
Oh, she was I think she was the biology teacher.
Okay, maybe that's what. No. Remember biology with Mr. Greenberg with the eyes.
No, but she was AP bio.
Oh, you see, I ain't make it that far either. By the way, sorry about this chair. Okay, hold on one sec. I gotta get some water. One sec. This is going great, man. This is high level thinking. I love this. Damn, this is high level thinking. Never thought about that.
What's that specific?
So, like, because, all right.
If you had to explain God, the concept of time.
Yeah, like, if a year on Mercury is 88 days, and a year here is 365. So basically,
then what is 1 second?
It's a little more than 4 times their second.
Right. So then, what is 1 year? It's 88 days. So then, what is a day?
So everything have to be divided by 4 point whatever they
Yeah. To call it what it
that
is.
would be an Urlock.
Time is conceptual. And even in, like, think about the metric system versus the standard. Like mile versus kilometers.
Oh yeah. Still don't understand that. Well, like, you know, I'm just like, I don't understand how do we all agree upon that if it's not exact? I don't know. Like, it's just strange.
It's just somebody decided, like, okay, this is what the standard is, and this is what we're gonna accept. Fuck all that other shit. Because it's like, it's conceptual, right? It's what we all agree upon. It's not law, because if it was law, then it would be accepted universally, right? Like gravity. We can't, like, no one disagrees that gravity is the metric that it is. Right. We agree that gravity is 9.8. We all agree upon that. That's a universal standard. It's harmonized. But time, right? We just agree. There's no law for time. It's just from distance to distance. And what did we measure that based on? Whatever we decide.
Yo.
Yo.
So with that said, hold on.
You got more oranges?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Shit, I can get it, man. You can get it right.
Okay, they're in the
Because you got the head on.
the bottom part. Well, the
Freezer?
no, like the.
Oh, got it.
It's going well.
So how's Atlanta, man?
Someone from Greensboro, North Carolina, who grew up by way of Holly Springs, North Carolina. I love it here.
Yeah?
I love it. It's
What's
black.
this? Oh, yeah, talk.
This is super black. It's super like. It just feels like family, and of course, not everyone is family, you know. But it just prime example. I'm walking out the other day at my apartment. I'm walking in the hall, and I hear somebody playing this old gospel song from the '90s.
Right?
I won't complain. If you know, you know. And just little shit like that, like only somebody from the South who was raised by folks from the 80s, 70s, 60s would have that song going. You know, that type of stuff. You know, when you go into a store and you have a problem at a grocery store, you actually talk to the manager, and the manager's black. You know, you leave in the airport.
Their grandmama house probably got wallpaper.
Yeah, you know, you see the mayor. The mayor's name was Keisha for a while. You know, you got a nigga named Andre right now. Come on, bro. and the thing about Atlanta I love too is that like it's so black and it's so successful though because you got you got Delta here. You got the busiest airport in the world. You know, you got Home Depot. You saw the Falcon Stadium, you know. State of the art. And I was thinking about this today. I'm like, yo, Atlanta, now with them hosting some World Cup games, now we're talking about they've hosted the World Cup, Super Bowls, the Olympics. That's some shit, you know, college football championships, national championship game in college basketball, you know, like, I don't know. It's this place is like very, I just love it. I love it. Yeah. It's just, yeah, I love it. I love it here, man.
Yeah.
But always for North Carolina.
For that very same reason. Like the concentration of wealth, like the abundance of black success is astronomical here. I've been in a lot of places in the world, and I haven't seen it like here.
Yeah. Because you've been here, what, about 5 months?
Yeah, 5 months. About 4 or 5 months, somewhere in between there.
So what's your synopsis on the city?
Atlanta's cool. Like, I can't lie. Atlanta's cool. Like, I mostly been in North Atlanta and in Midtown. And, of course, at the Braves Stadium.
Yeah.
But Atlanta's cool. Like, I'll tell you my welcome to Atlanta moment. It was my first day here in Atlanta. Yo, shout out to the lady on the curb doing hot presses. So I was coming home from work. And the GPS had took me, I guess, around traffic. So I went through Atlanta. Like from the south all the way to the north, the inner city streets.
Take you through there.
Took me through there. So we go, right? And I get to this one hood. I don't know where I'm at, but I see this Lexus, I want to say it was like the GX Lexus 370 or something like that.
I don't know much about cars. I hate to say it on camera.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm citing the right one, but the early 2000s one. People know what body I'm talking about. And it had the gate open. And as I'm passing by the car, I see this lady hot pressing this other black woman's hair in a mobile chair in the back. And she had the whole setup in the trunk of the GX. I had never seen that in my life. Now, I done seen niggas get fades on the block, you know what I'm saying? You know, you might see a shorty braiding hair on the block, but I ain't never seen a hot press in the chair in my life. That's mobile hustling for your ass.
And this is day one?
My first day. My first day. It never took me that route again, and I'm sad.
Okay, here's my next question. Have you run into the Water Boys?
Nah.
Well, yeah, you could, because you came around fall, like it started getting a little cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And that's why I'm sad that you're leaving like before, like
the summer of Atlanta. Yeah, man, I think that's good that I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you don't want to run into the Water Boys if you don't have to.
I heard about it.
It's an experience, but it's a terrifying experience. I hate it.
It's because you got the coupe.
Yeah. Well, you talking about the Mustang?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, with the top down?
Yeah.
Guys have this. I'm like, please don't jump in here. Please. It's crazy, man. We running, my parent, you know my mom. My mom, my sister, and my nephew. We in the car. Yeah. I was trying to take them to where I used to work. About 3 years ago. I was trying to take. This is when I used to work at this warehouse off Fulton Industrial.
Gotcha.
Have you been over there?
Fulton Industrial.
Fulton Industrial. It's
nah. Maybe, and I didn't pay no attention because it was on the south side.
Yeah, it's south there.
Yeah. I think so. I feel like.
Well, it's kind of south. Actually, these Atlanta folks, they be real. It's like southwest. It's
maybe no.
Yeah,
I don't think southeast. I was over there for some odd reason, coming from like going from work to back home.
Yeah, it's just a lot of hookers, a lot of trucks. Seriously, but we ran into them Water Boys, man. Terrifying, bro. This shit's terrifying. Yeah. So
tell me an example.
Well, see, here's what they do. You can't roll your window down. Because once you've rolled your window down, man, this wine's hitting. Hold on. Sorry, my motor skills are being affected. You can't roll your window down because once you roll it down, they're gonna stick their phone in there. Like they're gonna put their hands in the car. Y'all can attest to this on camera, please. Internet. They're gonna put their hands in the car. They're gonna stick their phone in the car or something. Their hand, Abra, and from then on, it's literally like. Almost like bro, get the fuck away from me. Like, type of like, because they'll be in front of the car, like, there's no structure. There's no, it's chaos. And don't you dare use that QR code that they give you. You don't do it. They'll scam you. So the thing about them is like, if you got some cash and you can give them like $3, that's like the best way if you wanted to give to them. But other than that, man, them niggas are obnoxious. Because at first when I moved down here, I was like, oh, they just hustling. That shit is just like, it's just chaotic. It's really chaos.
I think it's intended to be. It's organized chaos. Because you're more inclined, like if I can get my hand in there, right, from a salesman standpoint.
Okay.
You're paying for me to stop annoying you because I'm a kid. And anything you do out here is going to look bad. Damn. So you're really giving me money to leave you alone. But I'm giving you a product so you don't feel bad. It's just organized chaos, bro.
Damn, I never looked at it that
they
way.
Hustling y'all. But that's the hustle.
What, just to get on our fucking nerves and be like...
Well, you paying me to stop annoying you. Like, you know we going to be here. You know we going to be here. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's sick. Damn. That's crazy.
That's the hustle, though.
Damn.
Because it's water. Like, people got to go get gas every day, damn near. Just grab some water when you're in the gas station. I'm sure it's cheaper. But you just like, all right, all I got is $5. Here, take it. Please get out of here.
Here, nigga, damn.
I promise you, that's at least 70% of their sales is, please stop annoying me. The other 30% is genuine people who want some water.
Damn. Never looked at it from that angle, man. Yo. Okay, so let me ask you this from a business standpoint. What do you foresee? Like, you know how, like, if like 20, 25 years ago, you and I talked and you told me I should put stock in Amazon because one day we're going to move towards the internet. And then one day, because we move towards the internet, eventually people are going to start online shopping. What do you see as like maybe? What the hell was that?
Might have been my phone.
Oh, okay.
Work stuff.
I'm like, I ain't never heard that sound in here.
That's Microsoft Office, nigga. That's Outlook. My man's not been in corporate America.
Hell no, cause all right, man, we've been fucking infiltrated. What do you think? You said I was Microsoft who?
Outlook.
Yeah, nah. It's crazy. I've been here 5 years. That sound has never rang inside these walls, nigga. Okay, so what? What do you think is like the next like where are we headed? You know what I'm saying? Where are we headed? I feel like you understand this shit. You can see it.
I think we're progressing into an overly exerted digital era. Like we're nowhere. We still do a lot of things analog, right? I think they're to circle back to your point earlier. Like I think we're getting closer to that utopian society, but it's going to rely on AI and robotics. But I feel like the opinions of people, just circling it all together in a sense, the opinions of people is eventually going to create an iRobot situation.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because, I mean, think about iRobot. Like, it was pretty much just depicting a utopian society until one went rogue and the consensus of a person decided that, you know what, I don't believe in this. He was the only person that was like overly like, nah, I'm remaining analog. He kept a bike, gas, combustion engine. Like, he didn't believe in the AI side of things, right? To which I see the beneficence. I'm not going to, it's a great deal of beneficence in it. But like with anything, it needs to be highly regulated.
What does that word mean? Beneficence.
There needs to be, beneficence. So beneficence is the good outweighing the bad.
Okay.
The good needs to exceedingly outweigh the bad.
That's what beneficence means?
No, beneficence, it could just be minute. It could be 1 to none.
Okay. Okay.
It outweighs. But the great beneficence is substantial. Like, it needs to be a substantial amount of good to it.
Niggas, I'm telling you, man, niggas be thinking, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you're saying, okay, so back to the, because I need you to understand that word to understand what you were saying about.
So, okay, got you. So, for us to achieve the maximum amount of beneficence from AI, it needs to be highly regulated because, as we've seen, right, we've seen like the duplication of images, right? Like, if somebody can recreate your image and likeness right now, it's like, as from a digital footprint, I mean, there's still ways to trace it, but it's still a lot of ways to get away with it too. it's a dangerous game to play with, you know? And that's just from that perspective. Like, imagine if we give it too much control. Like, it's like, think about farming just for ease, right? Let's say we give it control, right? And it grows our plants, our food, everything we ingest, right? But it's smarter and quicker and less labor intensive, right? So it makes sense to do it to provide great prices to the masses. So, okay, cool. But in this, it has to maintain balance, right? It has to maintain balance to feed all the people. Like I said, like how many orange trees, right? But then it sees that it can't maintain the amount of, it can't grow fast enough based on God's limitations. Like everything has a period of growth, right?
Right.
Humans, 9 months. Dogs, 9 weeks or something like that, give or take, whatever the number is. Like everything has a determined time for growth.
Okay, I see where you're headed.
Right? So if the number of consumption of this is out exceeding what they can grow per capacity, then what? Does it follow protocol to reduce the number of humans then? And this is our food. That would be the easiest way to get rid of people.
What, like bad food?
Yeah. Like, let's say if the AI went to, like, from a stretch, right? From a stretch. Like, okay, the number of oranges, the number of people consuming oranges, right?
Wait, answer the mic. Wait, like, we got to
Yeah. The number of people consuming oranges, right? Mm-hmm. Exceeds the amount of growth that they can grow oranges.
Right.
Right? So do we just start charging far more for oranges to where oranges become like gold and people are fighting over it? Or does AI, okay, we got to keep people peaceful, right? So we poison the food, a few people die, we stay sustained. Like, what is the protocol? That's why I said it has to be highly regulated.
So do you think AI would get to the point, like, okay.
It's going to think about our safety from a godlike perspective.
So, okay, inside of that concept, where AI, like you said, in a world, like, let's say AI gets to the point where it is farming, essentially, making our food.
Yeah.
Producing our food.
Definitely coming.
You think it would make the conscious, like, I guess what my question is, do you think with all the information, all the opinions, and all the data it has gathered and is gathering, and like you said, the most important point that you pointed out is opinions. With it gathering so many opinions, do you think it will get to the point where it would start making conscious decisions like that for real? Like,
I mean, if it has the rule, right? If it has the rule to keep up with the population, but it can't control the population, right? It can't say, okay, we're going to make this amount of babies. It can say, to meet my numbers, I could do this to reduce the amount of people. So how would you write the code to not break that rule? You would have to say, rule number 1, whatever I do cannot hurt humans. So no matter how many times it tries to rationalize something, the end result ends up hurting humans, it can't do it.
so you basically, so now we're talking about like all, like prompting and shit.
It has to have rules. If it's going to operate on its own, right? Like we have robotics, but if the robots have AI integrated, that means it has a learning model, a language model. And if it can learn, right, then it'll improve. But there's a capacity for improving, because think about AI pretty much has learned everything we've known to man, just about, in like, what, 10 years they've been dealing with this type of stuff? Mm-hmm. Even if it's been, they want to say like the origins of it, like the theory of it, 30 years maybe? So in 30 years, it's learned everything we've learned in the thousands upon thousands of years we've existed.
Okay.
So it learns far quicker than us. And then so we can't keep up with it.
Like, what does that mean?
From intelligence perspective, right? We can't learn as fast as AI can. Like, you and I don't know everything. We can agree upon that, right?
Yeah.
But if we ask ChatGPT, it'll give us an answer.
So when is it gonna cap out, you think?
When we stop learning. Because it's just a compilation of what we know.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Because, damn. Yo, I'm not going to hold you. With that said, I feel like that supports the theory that this theory that I have in my head of basically like, I feel like intelligence with humanity is like a circle. It like it has a peak, you know, in a valley and things like that. Because I also feel like time moves in a circle. I feel like we are reaching literally the lowest point because the technology around us is so intelligent. Because, like you said, it has basically collected everything that we have. It's basically the smartest human possible with the greatest memory possible. And so, because of that,
Because all it's doing is like analyzing data that's already been documented.
yeah. So I see what you mean by it's going to have to reach a cap at some point.
Right.
But I feel like that cap is. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like if you got somebody coming from the west and you got somebody coming from the east very fast, like they're both coming at fast rates, they're going to get there very quickly. I feel like we're headed there super quickly because as the generation right now that's like 11 years, your daughter, and the generation before her, like the younger kids before her, as they have children and then they have children, I feel like they will be so reliant upon this super smart thing that's gonna kind of maybe in our lifetime, but like I feel like definitely the next 200 to 300 years, basically like we're gonna reach the end of human intelligence, and it's gonna have to recycle somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why they show us like these end of the world situations, like these post-apocalyptic things so often, because once this one show, what's it called? I can't remember. I think it might have been Love, Death, and Robots. But they had this little this couple. There was an apartment, small apartment, and they had a refrigerator, and then the freezer part of the refrigerator was like this existence of
society. Hell yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah.
And then as you seen, like they started when it was like prehistoric, and then it grew and then it grew and then it got to like where we were pretty much in time, and then it kept growing. Like you seen technology advance and society become, and then eventually it just like exploded. But then they rebuilt again, right? They learned from all the documented history, and they did everything again. And they eventually just turned into a ball of light, I think, at like the end of it or something. But then it restarted all over again. And I feel like that's why I say it's God's first time. Because, I mean, he knows what to do, but he's got to get it all right at the same time. And if 1 second is linear, right? We're asking God to have everything right in 1 second.
Wait, can you break that down?
So if time is linear, our concept of time, like we say 1 second is 1 second in the fourth dimension, right? Because that's what 1 second is for us. As God is creating things and stuff is breaking, he knows how to fix it, just like with a car. It breaks. He knows how to fix it, but we're asking him to have everything perfect in 1 second, not over the course of a year. Because what's it 1 year to God?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's 1 year to God compared to us? 1 year to God might be 1 second.
Damn.
Or it could be 50 human years.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Because that makes me think about this question. Okay, so if you think about the distance between 1 and 2, technically, there are an infinite amount of numbers between it. You got 1.1, 1.01.
Oh, for sure.
So, is the infinity between 1 and 2 smaller than the infinity between 1 and 3? Because technically there would be also an infinite amount of numbers between 1 and 3.
No, it would be greater.
You said
Because of addition. The concept of addition tells us that it would be greater. Because numbers are just units for us to assess things. 1 orange, 2 orange, 3 orange, right? Yeah. Oranges are just units, right?
Okay.
Right? We assess a number is a unit of measure. So 1 orange, 2 orange, 3 orange. So if you see 3 units, right? You assess it to the number 3.
Okay.
3 items, it's 3 items. That's why the numbers are kind of universal. 3 might be tres, trois, but 3 is 3. You see 1, 2, 3 fingers. No matter what the name is, 3 is 3.
True.
Right? So going from 1 unit to 2 units to 3 units based on math is more by the definition of more.
Okay. Okay.
Because more is distance. So the distance between 1 and 3 is greater than 1 to 2. Even though it's infinity units in between, if you want to keep the decimal going out. I think that answers your question.
Okay, I see exactly what you mean. Man, this is great. Okay, switch to a lighter subject, basketball.
Right. Talk to me.
Sports.
Yeah.
You asked me if I think, you said, is Russell Westbrook the
greatest basketball player ever.
Oh, you said the greatest basketball player ever?
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook?
Yeah.
Well,
like if we think about not professional, like winning championships, I'm talking about pound for pound basketball player. His numbers in the, so if we consider the league the greatest competition, right? That's where the best athletes who play basketball play. Then him, pound for pound, right? Height, size, and stats. Is he not the best basketball player ever? The man had 3 triple-double seasons. And then several close to. At what, 6'3", 6'4", 195, 190?
So how big of a role does size play?
We know. Okay, just for simple measure, right? Do you think it was easier for me to score than it was for you when we played basketball?
Yeah. Yeah.
Solely because of size, right? You could do the same exact moves I could do, but with my size, it just made the game easier. Because basketball is a game of size.
Yeah.
Now, athleticism plays a great deal too, but if someone is equally as athletic as you at 6 foot, they're more effective than you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
From defending, because not only do you have to score, you got to defend as well. So, thinking about his numbers: blocks, steals, rebounds, assists, and points. Who do we put up? Who do we compare him to? From Oscar Robertson, 6'5", 6'6". LeBron James, 6'8", 250, 275 possibly in his best years. Jokic, what, 6'11", 7 feet, 250, 260, 270 something.
Right.
He's 6'3", 190. Same stats across the board.
Okay. So you think he's the greatest statistical?
Yeah, like pound for pound. If not him, I guess you could say Bubba Chuck.
Who's Bubba Chuck? Allen Iverson?
Yeah,
Okay, just making sure. Right?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. This whole Chuck thing, I had never heard that until recently, until this podcast movement.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard the answer AI.
Bubba Chuck was. I know they called him that in Philly, but I think that came from when he was in VA.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you see him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So let me ask you this: do you view Steph Curry as a point guard?
Yeah, the game's changed, but he a point guard. He run the offense, but he just scored real well. I mean, we seen that that's when that era of basketball was our era. The scoring point guards. Like think about our conference alone. Our conference alone, how many scoring point guards it was?
See, I look at him as a combo guard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because I vividly remember him at Davidson. His remember the breakout
he was
year?
a two.
He was a two.
Yeah.
Man, so much so that his point guard, Jason Richards, he led the country in assists.
Right.
And it's like Steph's junior year after that tournament run, that's when he moved to point guard, but it wasn't the same. Then he ended up going and he got drafted. I've always felt like, by definition, Draymond's really the point guard.
I was just about to say that. I was to say, think about how they run their offense though. Like Draymond best years, he was a triple-double man damn near.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Coming out, like he could give you easy 10, 15 points, somewhere in between that. He's gonna rebound. He's a solid rebounder.
Yeah.
And he can run the offense. He's a high IQ player.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've always used Steph as like this, like kind of like I can't see. I think combo guards is because
but he still had years where he had a high number of assists. Now, granted, he had shooters.
Yeah.
So it's easy when you got people who know how to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, and still you can't argue if the metric is the number, you can't argue it.
True. Who are your top 5 favorite basketball players ever? Not who do you think is the best, but like favorite.
Favorite, yeah. Melo.
Okay.
I was a Chris Webber fan, like a big Chris Webber fan.
Yo, respect.
Yeah. Chris Webber was nice. Like
super nice.
Like he was one of the greatest that never got one. Like Barkley is another one of my favorites. If I tried to play like these people as I grew up.
Okay.
Jalen Rose.
Okay. Lefty.
Yeah. And let me see, top 5. What I gave you 4 so far.
Yeah.
Who's another big fan though? Melo, one of my favorite players. I guess as Melo got old, I became like more of a. I would say I played like Kawhi, if I had to compare my game to anybody. But I like Paul George.
I know he's gonna say it.
Yeah, I was a Paul George fan.
There was like this huge Paul George movement, yo. It's so interesting, man.
Yeah, when the young boy broke out against Bron that year, that's when I became a part. I believed in him when that Pacers.
Yeah.
When they moved, they put him at the 2 and like Granger at the 3.
Yeah, because Danny Granger was the man. Yeah.
But then when you know where they smoked it, the Pacers smoked it when they took Danny Granger out the lineup.
Yeah,
That's what happened that playoff run.
Yeah, and they gave the keys to Paul George, but they took everything from Danny. Yeah, because they could have been a nice little one-two combo. Yeah,
they balanced each other off because of the spacing. Like you not having them both on the floor, it focuses the floor to the center on who's going to be making the movement.
Yeah,
but then if you got Paul George, you let him break out, and you know Danny can hit that 3 ball. Who else was shooting the 3 ball like that on there? Did they have Kyle Korver that year?
No. He was in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, so Danny Granger was your best shooter that year.
Yeah. Yeah, I respect that top 5. Dang. That's probably the most non-basic top 5 favorite players I've ever heard.
Not uncommon names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my top 5 favorites probably, in no particular order.
Yeah.
LeBron's in there. Andre Miller. Love Andre Miller. God, I love Andre Miller, man.
Andre Miller's solid, though. Like, Andre Miller, one of the most efficient players ever.
Bruh. He has the most. You can replicate his game
easily because it's fundamental.
Fundamental pump fake.
He's fundamentally sound.
Little bit.
Efficient.
That's the most crafty.
He's like Mike Conley before Mike Conley existed.
Yeah, but like with half the athleticism.
Yeah.
But with all due respect, man, cause that nigga lasted
a long time. What, 13, 15 years, something like that?
Yeah, he almost made it 20.
Damn.
And it's crazy because ironically, I'll never forget the 1998 Final Four, man. He played for Utah, man. They beat Carolina. Yeah, beat Carolina, man. Yeah. Antoine Jameson, Vince Carter's last game. But I digress. So yeah, I got LeBron, Andre Miller, Kendall Marshall for sure. Kendall Marshall's one of my favorite basketball players.
Kendall Marshall?
Yeah, man, bro.
Connecticut?
No, from Carolina. Point guard, left hand. You should throw the outlet pass.
I'm thinking you're talking about the one that went pro.
Well, who? Well, Kendall went pro.
He did?
Bro, Kendall got drafted by the Suns, then he played for the Lakers.
I'm thinking about Danielle Marshall.
Danielle, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this guy was good.
Oh, yeah.
like Kendall Marshall wasn't good, but Danielle Marshall was good.
Yeah, Danielle Marshall was nice.
Yeah.
So LeBron, Kendall Marshall, Andre. It's tough because I gotta have Kobe and Steph in there.
Okay.
By default, but then I guess a 6 player will probably be. That's tough, man, because I love AI. But this is it's like default.
Yeah. I mean, that's by the culture. AI created the culture for us.
Yeah.
It made being black cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
He really brought hip hop to basketball.
Yeah,
I won't say this is a favorite player, cool. but I'll say it's one of my favorite players to watch.
Or accept it.
Yeah.
He's the pioneer for acceptance.
Yeah.
It's been cool.
Luis Scola.
Bruh,
I used to love watching him play. I'm not saying he's one of my favorite, but he's
efficient. Yeah. Definitely this modern day this hybrid big man. He was definitely one of the prototypes.
Yeah. Crafty moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you think is one of the most underrated nice niggas that some people just don't talk about?
In history or right now?
In history.
In history.
Basketball.
I don't think people give. What's my man name? Is it Kendall Gill? No. He played for the Suns, number 7. Keyshawn Johnson.
Wait, hold on, nigga. That's a wide receiver.
Yeah, no, not Keyshawn.
Kevin Johnson.
Kevin Johnson, yeah.
point
KJ.
guard.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, from Phoenix.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Deep pool.
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough. Like, if you go look at his tapes, he was definitely like this explosive point guard, like the pre-D Rose and all that.
Okay.
That was him.
Okay.
Yeah, pre-D Rose, Russell, the athletic point guard, like the true athletic, like he's coming through the lane. KJ.
Okay, yo, to go off that, not necessarily athletic, but kind of around that same time, I think somebody else was super underrated and not talked about enough. Mark Price.
Yes.
Bro, Mark Price was
Mark
super
Price
nice.
had a good game.
Yeah, he had a good game.
It's funny, he played at Georgia Tech. Right?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
Word.
Yeah, he master of splitting the pick and roll, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His pick and roll game was nice.
And it's crazy. He coached
Mark
the
Price,
UC Charlotte.
Where Mark Price from?
I don't know. I just know he went to Georgia Tech and then he played for the Cavs. Because he was part of that team, challenging Jordan.
Yeah.
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 Didn't hold up, did it?
You know something that I don't understand with basketball. I'm gonna be honest. Let me preface what I'm about to say by saying this. I'm about sick of basketball like jargon and like the basketball community's approach to like basketball conversation when it comes to players. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like everything basically has come down to who's the greatest. Kobe versus LeBron versus Mike versus whatever. And I feel like basically we have no middle class. Because I feel like because of ESPN, and I blame this all on ESPN and First Take, and it's just hyper competitive media.
Mm-hmm. It sells tickets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's drama and discussion. But I feel like what it's done is create a lack of middle class when it comes to sports, but basketball especially. Because basically all that's really heralded is the top guys. You know what I'm saying? Who's the GOAT, the great. Yeah, and so you end up not appreciating, or people call, your role players, quote unquote, who play major roles, quote unquote, trash. And it's like, I was thinking about this today. I'm like, okay, since rings seems to be like the measure for greatness,
right?
Not by everybody, but
because if you're nice and you're getting rings, that make you the nicest.
Yeah.
But it's a team sport, so you could have just had a better team.
That statement right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a team sport. It's not like Serena is kind of like really the GOAT.
Yeah.
She by herself down, like kicking everybody's ass.
Yeah.
Like, if when you in like to be the greatest, like Ali and them, Mayweather, right? You are by yourself defining that you are unfuckwittable.
Yeah. Tiger Woods, yeah.
Right? Tiger Woods. When it's a team sport, like, people done put up better numbers than Mike. If you look at it from a statistical anomaly, right? I'm sure some people have had better years, but was it as consistent?
Right.
Right? Was it what's the efficiency, right? We have the efficiency stat now. And that's what I feel like should be the number one. How efficient are you playing? Because that's what the greatest would do, right? I'm winning, and I'm winning with maximum efficiency.
Okay.
right? I'm not missing a lot of shots. I'm disrupting a lot. I'm doing excessive a lot on defense. But then there's a lot of things that are intangible too. And that's where the argument comes from, intangible things like the spirit, right?
Yeah.
Like the biggest argument between LeBron and Mike is like if you look at the numbers, LeBron win. But when people argue Mike, it's because of Mike's winning spirit. He defined the winning spirit. Like he defined what it is to have that dog in you. That's what Mike defined. So that Kobe repeated it, and that was the expectation. You gotta have that dog in you. But LeBron didn't repeat it. Like, that's the biggest flaw they call out in LeBron's game. But LeBron plays to win. Right? So it's a team sport. So we arguing about him being a team player.
Okay. It's like a paradox.
Exactly. So
damn.
And then argumentatively as well, right? We got to look at them like cars. Like Mike's a 1996 Porsche 911. LeBron's a Porsche 911 in the mid 2000s. The one in the mid 2000s performs way better than the one in '96. So we can't compare them. The game had evolution. Evolution of the game had progressed substantially in between their 2 decades. Like, think about the crossovers that we do now. Think about the athleticism in the league. Like, think about the athleticism in high school basketball. You see these teams, like, everybody's dunking. We might have had, like, teams back then, and we might have had, like, 3-4 people dunking.
And that's
an athletic team.
Yeah.
That's an athletic team back in our day. So now they got teams where the whole roster dunking.
Yeah.
And that's several teams. It's not like, you see a team whole roster dunking. They the nicest in the nation.
Yeah.
Now that's common in your nearest city.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can't compare, especially with the rule changes. The games change, right? You could be more physical then. So it was harder to do what they do now. But now that they've governed and regulated the league more, you see the progression.
Yeah.
Less injuries, higher scoring.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's
You got 7'4", hitting a crossover into a fadeaway from 3. Like, when have we ever seen this before?
Yeah. Cause
that's common. It's a bunch of 7-footers putting the ball on the floor now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And shooting tray balls.
Yeah, damn near all of them. If you
average it out,
yeah. It's kind of like if you can't put the ball on the floor,
get out of here.
Yeah,
you're pointless. Cause it ain't people who, like, they're not shipping them out Shaq size no more. Like Shaq, if we had another person who was dominant, like, that's the difference too. Like, that Shaq mindset rarely exists now. Like, Shaq, there's plenty of other people who was big like Shaq, but they ain't think like Shaq.
Yeah.
Like, Shaq was trying to take your soul every time he touched that ball down there.
Yeah.
And that's the thought process. Like, think about Dwight. When Dwight turned that mentality on, like his first couple games, there was nobody stopping Dwight for like 2009 to 2012.
Yeah.
Nobody. Dwight was a problem. But it was a mindset. It's a mindset thing. I mean, of course, the physicality is there, but there's plenty of people that size.
Yeah. So question, moving forward, who do you think wins the championship this year?
I think the Pistons.
Detroit. You got Detroit winning it all?
I mean, they the They the new Thunder.
Okay, Thunder of the East.
Yeah. And they putting the whole league on notice. Like, I mean, they got beat, but one of the toughest teams out there, and their toughness hasn't wavered. They've had this toughness about them the entire time. They just gotten better.
Who do you think they'll be playing in the finals?
Out the West, I don't know. From the West, probably OKC again, because they still been winning. They ain't lost too much.
That'd be a good matchup, man.
Yeah, I like it. Because I like Cade is more athletic than Shea.
Yeah.
And he in shape. So that's like think about it as a boxing match. Like if Cade be physical the whole time, like he gotta be like Marshawn Lynch of basketball. He gotta
impose his will.
Every motherfucking play. And that'll take a nigga heart. That's how I play it, you know. I'm trying to run through it over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
And then it's just easy. You're gonna get out the way.
Okay, so let me ask you this though. What about Boston?
The Celtics, Jaylen Brown is nice. They don't give him enough credit. But I don't like, they're not composed. Like, not composed. They are very composed, well coached. But they are, like the age of that team, having to play that many games and go that deep into the season, that's what worries me.
Yeah.
Conditioning with them. Because they're a little older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That experience, I think, is what.
Does Tatum come back, bro?
I don't think.
He's scheduled to come back if they make the playoffs.
Yeah, but I know I've heard that they might not bring him back. I don't know though, but I personally feel like the biggest loss outside of Tatum, of course, was losing Al Horford. Man, I think Al Horford's
to me, it was Drew Holiday.
Well, yeah,
because that was your lockdown defender.
Yeah.
Like Drew Holiday guard anybody, and it was easy for him because he didn't have to do the offensive side of the ball. When he go in, it's defense.
Yeah, you put him on Cade.
Yeah. Because who gonna stop Cade on? You gonna put Jaylen Brown on him? Now he got to work like a dog and still score every play.
It's gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it could also not go like that. I mean, who else is in the East that's playing good? I see an East team winning it this year, honestly. But
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland, New York.
Yeah. Both of them. I need New York to win.
Amen.
New York winning is good for basketball.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like New York, just winning. Not even, like, if they win a championship, basketball will explode. Basketball will explode.
Yeah.
But when the Knicks are winning, it's good for basketball.
Yeah. Just like when the Lakers are winning. Yeah. It's certain franchises, but definitely
have
the
to
Knicks.
win for it to be good for basketball.
Definitely the Knicks, though.
Yeah, when the Knicks are winning, it's like not even from me liking the Knicks. It's just good for basketball.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, some closeout questions.
Yeah.
Let's say you could take a plane anywhere on Earth for 48 hours. Where would you go?
Like a day there and like pretty much a day trip to somewhere?
Well, 48 hours, 2 days.
Oh, take the plane and be there for 48 hours.
Yeah.
Cape Verde. Cape Verde?
Ah, yeah, they play Spain round one.
Yeah.
Okay. It's beautiful?
Oh my goodness. Amazing.
Okay.
Everything about it. Yeah.
Okay. What's one food that you've tried that a lot of people rave about that you think is not that good?
The hype, but a food that's overly hyped. Strawberries.
Whoa. What do you mean? You don't like strawberries?
No. Oh.
Man.
Yeah, nah. Like the taste. Even I'm gonna tell you how much I just it's not like I just don't care for it. Even strawberry flavored items I don't care for.
Oh wow. So you don't like strawberry cake?
No.
Oh man.
Nah.
Damn. Okay.
It's overhyped. Like I don't see like even some things I see that are like I've tasted that are nasty, it having that complex taste or texture, I understand that's what people might like. But when it pertains to a strawberry, nothing about it. I feel the same way about grapes.
Damn, I offered you some grapes too.
Yeah.
If I
But
had
the
known.
nigga in me loves grape flavored things.
Grape soda?
Love it.
Nigga. Pure nigga.
Oh.
What restaurant do you think has the best chicken sandwich? Fast food, of course.
Yeah, of course. I think now I would say Popeyes.
Really?
Yeah.
The one that's the one niggas are like ODing over, right?
Yeah, but
Wow.
it was like that's just because they got a better flavored biscuit for this chicken sandwich.
Okay. As long as you got water, you straight.
Yeah. And even the buns that they use, like, are pretty good when you get it on the bun. But the most infamous chicken biscuit is the Bojangles chicken biscuit.
Man, and people down here don't understand it. Bojangles tastes different in North Carolina.
It tastes way better.
Yeah, way
Way
better.
better. So does Cookout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cookout is the best place to get Cookout is North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I've had it in just about every state. Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia. That shit is ass here.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
It's not.
Just like, honestly, the Waffle House here tastes a little better than in North Carolina.
It does.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's got a little more.
A little more love to it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Who's your favorite movie villain and why?
My favorite villain. The Joker.
Nice.
And Bane. Because Batman is a bitch.
Damn, why?
I mean, like, let's think about the concept of Batman real quick.
Damn.
He's like, we think about everyday Batman, right? Not when he's fighting the supervillains, his arch nemesis, just everyday Batman.
You're talking about Bruce.
Bruce, no, not Bruce. Everyday Batman, like what they would show. So everyday Batman, right, is like when Batman is doing some regular shit and then he gets a call because some supervillain nigga shows up.
Okay.
Everyday Batman is what he be doing before he have to go shake down the Joker or the Penguin or Two-Face or somebody. Because these is like, when they doing some shit, it's like overly excessive.
Right.
Right? But when you catch everyday Batman, he's fighting low-level fucking crime. So you got this super billionaire hero with all the gadgets in the world kicking the shit out of somebody who stole a loaf of bread.
Well, some,
Exactly. Bruce Wayne is a bitch.
the Joker was trying to goddamn
Expose
cause
Batman.
anarchy. He did pull his card.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
But damn.
I'm not saying that I'm not condoning the violence, right? But favorite villain based on fuck superhero. I would say favorite villain would probably be Darth Vader.
Yeah, I've never seen Star Wars.
What? Darth Vader's the greatest villain.
Nice.
But per weakest hero, like fuck hero, I gotta give it to the Joker.
Okay. Yeah, and Bane.
Batman is a bitch.
Damn, man. It's so many people that don't like Batman. And I love Batman. Maybe I love the Batman series more than I love Batman. Because I think Batman
cool
has
as
the best
fuck.
villains. I think he has the best villains.
Yeah. I mean, because they regular people.
Yeah, niggas just be doing crazy shit. I love the Joker.
You know who the realest villain is, though? The realest? Lex fucking Luthor.
Wait, what's that? Who's that? Superman?
Yeah. Superman's supposed to be the baddest nigga on Earth, right?
Yeah.
Lex Luthor is a regular ass nigga with some kryptonite. He just be building shit with kryptonite and be going toe to toe with the baddest man in the world.
True. Okay. Damn, man, I had another question. I fucking forgot it. Sorry. Question. No, it's okay. Damn.
Spitfire.
Damn. F it. If you had to give people at home advice.
In the Springs?
Huh?
Where? At home?
No. I'm saying if you had to be the people watching at home, some advice to leave with, some words, maybe a quote. What would you tell them?
Two things. We as people, we got to come together and organize and just do what you're good at. That'll fix our current problems as a nation. And then, most importantly, believe in yourself, right? And whatever it is that you want, you got to believe in yourself. And you got to work for it. And that's okay. Just got to work every day. Get a little bit better.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. I think that is a good compass for life.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I would say, they say we outswim hundreds of thousands to millions of sperm cells to get here. So my question for people at home is, why were you so motivated to get here? What drove you to outswim everybody? Why were you so pressed to get to planet Earth? Had to be a reason. Man, this is great, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is great. Yo, high level thinking, man. High level thinking.
For sure.
Yo, shout out Coach Jordan. Shout out Coach Brown. Rest
Yeah.
in peace, Coach Lawrence.
Thurman the man. Long live Coach Lawrence. Shout out Coach Brown. Shout out Coach Highness.
Shout out Coach, yo, for real. Yo, shout out Andy Wheeler.
Yeah. Shout out Wheeler.
Just got inducted to
Big
Hall of
time.
Fame. Yeah. And Coach Mason. UK Fury.
Yeah. Big ups to Mason.
Yeah. Good shit, man. Shout out Holly Springs too.
Yeah. Shout out Mark Collins.
Hey, yo.
Shout out Jonas.
Yo, Mr. Kessing, yo, for real.
Shout out Q, Kent.
Hey, Kent. Burn that, yo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out Memphis.
Yeah, shout
One
out.
time. That's my dog. Yeah. Shout out my dog though. Shout out Memphis.
Oh, we missing Justin Manning. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shout out Wes.
Yeah. Shout out Wes. Shout out Wes.
Yeah, shout out Ash, the manager. Couldn't do it
Yo.
without you.
Shout out Ash. Big time. That's my dog.
Shout out Billy Gaskins.
Yeah. Shout out my dog. Shout out my dog.
Hey,
Big
AJ
ups.
Antar Johnson, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Shout out the dog. Yeah.
He left us, but he always came back.
Yeah. Shout out CJ.
Mr. Leslie, yo, shout out Skinny. Joel.
Yeah, Skinny man.
Yo,
That's my dog.
Shout out to Curtis.
Yeah.
Left hand assassin. Yo.
Yeah, we had some good people come through there. Shout out your little Doyle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, shout out Flip, DJ Flip.
Yeah.
Hey, remember Brock? White boy Brock. He came in like after him and Soccer. Remember Soccer Kapoor?
Oh yeah, yo. Shout out Robbie.
Hey, Robbie Wilder. We gotta talk about Robbie on camera.
All right.
Yeah, shout out High School Robbie. Adult Robbie. We gotta talk about.
Shit.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that shit.
Yo.
Yeah, shout out Tracy Kemp. Hey, if you know, you know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. If you know, you know.
Yeah. We'll get that. But seriously, and last but not least.
Shit, Robbie, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, shout out Tom. Tom
Yeah,
Pankowitz.
shout out Tom.
Because if it weren't for Tom, I would have never known about the Fuquay Fury.
No?
Yeah.
Word.
Quick story, and then I'm done. If it were 8th grade, I didn't even know you yet. We're at Holly Ridge.
Yeah.
Me and Tom are friends. He tells me about this. Hey, you try out. I was like, oh, word. He tells me he's at the Hunt Center. You remember the Hunt Center? Mm-hmm. Little ass gym in Holly Springs, North Carolina. And it was a weekend, and I didn't know Tom's number. You know, we didn't have cell phone and shit back then.
Word.
Well, I had a cell phone, but I didn't have his number. Long story short, I go into the yellow pages, went to the phone book. It was, Tankowitz.
Yeah,
it's only gonna be one Tankowitz.
It better be.
And I called him, and he told me the address and stuff. Went up to the Hunt Center, and yeah.
Kids, do you see the amount of work we had to do to search something?
Yeah.
There was no Facebook messaging where you could just, oh yeah, Tom, I'm here.
Yeah.
You gotta search in the phone book.
Good shit.
In the white pages?
Yeah, the yellow pages.
In the yellow pages, they had, the Albert phone books was backwards.
Yeah, I remember finding Tankowitz, man. Tankowitz Tom, because his dad's name was Tom. Yeah.
Word. Dang.
Yeah, man. Yo, this is good.
For sure. Thanks for having me, man.
Hell yeah. We'll do this again.
For sure. At least one more before I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.